Here we are again at the Skylanders booth at Toy Fair 2014. Now I know some were hoping, as we were, that we would see a new Skylanders game unveiled at Toy Fair like we've seen in previous years, but that obviously wasn't to be the case. As we heard from Lou Studder just now, those plans are in motion and we'll be hearing something later in the year. Again, Eric Hirschberg confirmed that the new game is coming. It would seem like it would be Toys for Bob at the helm this year, which from my mind takes us into the realm of something completely fresh. I think it's going to be a big break in what's coming next for Skylanders, perhaps taking us into that sort of role-play area. Toys for Bob have got a strong background in the D&D role-play type games that we've seen in the past, and I'd love to see something which takes Skylanders into a more sort of character developmental area, where perhaps you're upgrading each of your characters in a more detailed way and have increased that relationship between the player and the Skylander figure. Also at Toy Fair, there's loads of retailers here who are selling licensed products, and for Skylanders, like other properties, that means that the Skylanders 4, whatever it is, the merchandise for that has been produced and is potentially at some of these stands. And the Mega Block stand had some of that we got a sneak peek at, some sort of golden lion, golden eagle figure. Perhaps that's a clue for what's coming in Skylanders 4. I think really to read too much into some of these leaks is a bit misguided, and what we really need to focus on is look at the history of Skylanders, as we've seen taking a walk down their Hall of Fame here with Lou earlier, to give us a taste of maybe what's coming next for the brand and what's coming next for the franchise. Something which potentially could happen is the introduction of a third developer, with Call of Duty going to a tri-year rotation with 3 different developers releasing games in that franchise. Perhaps Activision will take a similar approach to Skylanders. We'll have to wait and see. It feels to me like the next game will be for Toys for Bob, but with talk of a big departure for the franchise, perhaps we've got someone new to the field. So we'll be sure to track with all the news for Skylanders, with what's coming next. I think we'll see towards Easter is when we'll be hearing more about the next game for them. That does call into question whether it will be released this year. We're hearing that it's going to be a big departure from what's gone before. So potentially, if it's a lot of work, if there's a lot of development, that could take us into a 2015 release. Although it seems unlikely that Skylanders would leave the Christmas period without anything to have on store shelves, particularly with Disney Infinity coming hard on their heels and in the UK outselling Skylanders Swap Force for the last 2 weeks. So we'll keep our eyes peeled while we're finishing off here at Toy Fair 2014 in New York, and we'll be back with more Skylanders Swap Force and perhaps Skylanders 4 news for you soon.